Well, good morning. It's 4 AM on the 1st of July and welcome to David Herkey's Flight Sims. You join us at Southampton and we're looking at the EADT x737. Today we'll be flying from Southampton to Newcastle. My first flight in the EADT x737 will be using MCE and radar contact for ATC. So without more ado, let's get things started. For this flight we'll be using the xFMC. I've already saved a flight, a company route, and I'll just take you through, or rather show you, how easy it is to set this up, to load it from a previously saved company route. So first enter our starting location, Echo Golf Hotel India, Southampton, and then our destination, Echo Golf November Tango. It's Newcastle. Activate. Company route is Southampton to Newcastle. Execute. Put our departures in. We'll be departing runway 2, and our SID will be northeast to Ockham. We'll be arriving Newcastle runway 25, winds prevailing westerly via Pole Star, and there's our route.
MCDU performance page.
Our gross weight is as per PFPX, which will be 124,873, based on a calculated 737-800 fuel load of 11,100 pounds. We'll load some fuel. Fuel required, again as per PFPX, as accurate as we can make it. 11,144, which is our release fuel. So that's 11,144 pounds, of course. You can edit the x737 config file to use pounds or kilos on an individual model basis. You can have different liveries using different weights. As you can see, our fuel going in, reflected in the FMC. We can now put our weight in, which was 125,123 ramp weight.
Fuel load.
And I'll remind you now at the start of the flight, this is a freeware aircraft, and I'm using the xFMC that comes with X-Plane. I hope to demonstrate shortly that with multi-crew experience and radar contact version 4 you can have a first officer and ATC. All the flows seen here are from PMDG 737. Cruise altitude, flight level 310. Thrust limit page. We'll use full power takeoff. In fact, we'll do a de-restriction climb.
Takeoff data.
Flaps 5.
Checklist completed.
And we'll enter these V speeds when we get some power to the aircraft. So first of all, we'll get some power to the aircraft. Electrical power up with ground power.
Captain, hope you are good. I'll power up the...
Thanks.
My pleasure. Battery on. Standby. Electrical power. Auto. Ground power unit connected. AC voltmeter set. EFS button position has been pressed. Electrical power up complete. Captain connected to the ready for pre-flight checklist.
Thanks.
Forget it.
Boarding floor.
Boarding flow. Captain. Cabin crew open doors.
Yeah, the door is now open.
Ladies and gentlemen, your safety aboard this aircraft is our primary consideration. Please refrain from reading magazines and newspapers. We will now show a short video demonstrating safety procedures for this aircraft. You will find a safety card in the seat pocket in front of you. Please study this carefully. Thank you for your attention and wish you a pleasant flight.
Electrical power up with APU.
Starting APU. Captain. Battery selected on. Standby. Electrical power. Auto. Ground power unit connected. Fire detection.
MCDU
Fuel
performance
up.
paid.
Left. Fuel pump on. APU. APU. To starter selected on. Fire detection. AC voltmeter set. EFS button position has been pressed. APU is already spinning.
Just waiting for the APU jet.
Connecting APU gen. Ground power unit disconnected. Electrical power up complete. Captain APU is running ready for pre-flight checklist.
So now we've got some beautiful subtle cockpit lighting, which I'm sure you'll agree is very good. Aircraft pre-flight.
Getting started. Flight
Ladies and
control.
gentlemen, your
Switch
safety
A
aboard this
and B
aircraft is our primary
on.
consideration.
Spoiler
Please
switch A
refrain from
and B
reading magazines and newspapers.
selected on.
We will now show a
Alternate
short video
flaps. Switch
demonstrating
off. Checking
safety
window.
procedures
Heat
for this
tower.
aircraft. You will find a safety card in the seat pocket in front
Okay,
of
so we'll
you.
go ahead and
Please
enter
study this
our V
carefully.
speeds now,
Thank you for your
Takeoff data.
attention and wish you a pleasant flight.
which is accomplished by setting V1. These crazy switches in X-Plane. Oh yeah, V1. So V1 we want 122. A scroll wheel would make this a lot easier. 122, set V1. Rotate 123. BRF 135. And 135 plus 10, 145. Obviously, usually these V speeds are inputted directly from the FMC as we set them, but in this aircraft we have to set the V speeds manually using this control wheel on the UFC. No matter. There we are. Pre-flight checklist.
What did you say again? Pre-flight checklist.
Yeah. Yes.
Many thanks. Checklist is starting now. Here we go, Captain. Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested.
Navigation, transfer and display switches.
Checked.
Display switches.
Auto.
Window heat.
On.
Check that item again, will you?
What is answer?
Correct checklist setting is on. Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Flight instruments. Parking brake.
On.
Engine start. Levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Cancel master caution.
Master caution button pressed.
Boarding complete.
Wait data. Captain.
Hi Captain, the passenger boarding is complete and I have the load sheet here for you when you're ready.
Many
Ladies
thanks.
and gentlemen, we do have an allocated departure time to meet. Please locate and take your seats as quickly as possible, as failure to meet our departure time could incur a delay. Thank you.
Before start flow.
Power up the pumps. Beacon
Yes, go
lights
ahead, please.
switched on.
Captain,
Fuel up.
doors are closed
Left.
and
Fuel
armed
pump
and the cabin
on.
is
Fuel
ready to
left.
taxi.
Forward. Fuel pump
That's great, thank
selected
you very
on.
much. We'll
Fuel
start
right.
the engines
Forward. Fuel
and then you
pump
can
switched
give the
on.
passengers
Fuel
their
up.
taxi safety
Right.
information.
Fuel pump selected on. Hydraulic pump all on. Isolation valve selected on. Pumps on. Ready for before start check.
Before start checklist.
Affirmative. Engine to starter turned off.
Before start checklist.
What did you say again? Before start checklist.
Yeah.
Cheers. Okay, ready when you are for the checklist bit. Before start checklist. Flight deck door.
Closed.
Fuel quantity.
As required.
Fuel pumps.
On.
Passenger signs.
As required.
Windows.
Locked.
MCP.
Checked.
Takeoff speeds.
Set.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Complete.
Anti-collision light.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Thanks.
No worries, at your service.
Ground British 231 at stand 11 for ATC clearance to Newcastle.
British 231 ground cleared 2 Echo Golf November Tango via published departure procedures. Then, as filed, climb flight level 60 squawk 4422 departure frequency 128.85.
Roger, clear to Newcastle. As filed, climb maintain 6000 squawk 4422. First frequency on departure 128.85. British 231.
British 231. Read back correct.
762 starts approved. Temperatures at 9. The Koenig is 1009. Runway
Squawk 4422.
Okay, transponder code 0442.
Correction, squawk 4422.
Okay, can't do better. Can you, skipper?
Squawk 4422.
Yep, transponder code 4422.
Ground British 231. Request push and start.
Electric 43, vacate right at Foxtrot.
British 231. Cleared to push. Start at your discretion. Contact ground when you're ready. On 118.2.
Project leader pushing start, bridge 231. Start engine 2.
Roger. Starter engaged. Engine 2.
448, vacate right into the apron of Victor. Parking
Start
stand
valve
5.
open. Engine 2.
448.
N1. Fuel flow. Engine 2.
EC639, taxi uniform on point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, EC639.
Starter cutout. Engine 2.
Start engine 1.
Start switch engaged. Engine 1. Start valve open. Engine 1. N1.
Electric 43, proceed to Sierra.
Fuel flow. Engine 1.
Correct there, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction. Head over the height restrictions and so forth. Also, that report passing 2,500.
Starter cutout. Engine 1.
Zone 4 zone right, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
After start flow.
Connecting to engine power and preparing for taxi. Generator 1. Activated. Generator 2. Available now. AC voltmeter set. Pitot here on. Switched on. Aircon pack left. Automatic. Aircon pack 2. Auto. Isolation valve. Automatic. Engine. The start switch. 1. 2. Continuous ignition. APU off. APU. Bleed air off. Taxi lights on. Turn off lights. Selected on. MFD system pressed. Master caution
Ladies
button
and gentlemen,
pressed.
your
Ready
safety
for
aboard this
taxi.
aircraft
After
is our
control
primary
check.
consideration.
Captain.
So 42 line,
Please refrain
vacate next
from
right,
reading
into the apron of
magazines and
Victor, parking
newspapers.
stand 11.
We will now show a short video demonstrating safety procedures for
27
this
Victor Foxtrot,
aircraft.
contact Manchester
You'll find a safety card in
124.2
the
by.
seat pocket in front of you. Please study this carefully. Thank you for your
South 25
attention
clear
and wish you a
takeoff,
pleasant
210
flight.
degrees 19.
Start approved, temperatures at 9, the Koenig is 1009, runway 27.
Electric 43, vacate right to Foxtrot.
Before taxi flow.
Taxi flow. Roger. Parking brake released. Taxi lights selected on already. Wing lights on. Turn off lights selected on. Engine anti-ice 1 2 selected off. Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. May remind you that your hand luggage should be placed in the overhead compartments. In the interest of safety, heavy bags or bottles must be placed underneath the seat in front of you, and all aisles and exits must be kept clear. If you do need any assistance, the cabin crew will be pleased to help.
Switched on. Pitot heat selected on. Switched on. Pitot heat selected on. Selected on. Ground. Flight deck. Ground. Many thanks. Utility bus. Switched on. Selected on. Utility bus. Selected on. Flight director. On.
You can go ahead and give the passengers their safety taxi brief now. Thank you.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board
British
today.
231,
This is your person
taxi to the
speaking.
active.
Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on board this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, the lighted information signs and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly supposed to inflate. Use the tube placed near the neck. Your jacket is equipped with a light that will automatically illuminate in water. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or in the lavatories. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located over your head.
Auto.
Thank you very much for your attention.
Start. Switches.
Ignition. That's great. Thank you for
Recall.
that. Checked.
Postcode 409, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
Yep. Altitude. Mode activated.
Checked.
Fuel. Levers.
Idle.
Flight. Controls.
Checked.
Ground. Equipment.
Clear.
Before. Taxi. Checklist complete.
Runway entry procedure.
Turn off. Lights on. Landing. Lights selected on. Navigation. Lights selected on. Taxi. Lights turned off. Transponder. TARA. Ready for takeoff.
448, vacate right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 5.
British 231, contact tower 118.2.
Roger, order tower, British 231. Tower, British 231 is with you. Runway 2.
British 231, roger.
American 87 after Concord, departure line at 271.
Yes, go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Cabin is ready for takeoff.
Yes, thanks for that. Line up and wait, British 231.
United 99. United 99, roger. Your line up is cancelled then. Call me when you're fully ready.
British 231, winds 030 at 4, runway 02, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, British 231. LNAV.
Yep. Selecting. LNAV. Enabled. Flaps verified.
Ready?
Tamak 713, contact London 134.12, bye bye.
13412, 713, bye.
Power set.
Lufthansa 4579, set departure 1 minute behind the 757.
Thrust lever to the focus.
Okay.
80 knots.
80 knots.
V1, rotate. V2, positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Midland 823 after British Airways 757 holding the
Flaps
left
2
hand side of
selected.
the holding area. Depart line up 279.
Flaps going up.
Vertical speed select.
Yep, vertical speed. Select. Enable.
Set vertical speed 1500.
Selecting. Vertical speed plus 1500.
Cancel
Flaps
master caution.
verified. Master caution button pressed.
British 231, contact departure 128.8
You're ready.
5.
Got it. Departure. British 231 is with you. Leaving 1,800 feet for flight level 60.
British 231, departure, radar contact, climb, flight level 120.
Climb. Flight level 120. British 231.
British
Gear up and secured.
231, reduce
Okay,
speed,
setting
not
flight
to exceed
level 120.
250 knots.
Reduce speed not to exceed 250 knots. British 231.
At least ATC are paying attention. After takeoff flow.
After take-off flow.
Good afternoon, Shamrock 854 with you, levelling 4,000 feet, heading 140,
Auto
information
brake
request.
off.
Shamrock 854,
Turn
good
flights
afternoon,
selected
continue heading
off.
140, back
Engine
to the
to starter,
runway
1,
28.
2.
Your number 1, Lima is
Turned
current,
off.
1028,
Bleed air
secure
engine
8 to
1
London.
switched on. Bleed air engine 2 selected on. APU air bleed selected off. Gear lever off. Landing lights turned off. Ready for checklist. Check.
Good afternoon, Ruben 314, passing 1,600 for 3,000, Dover 3 Tango.
Ruben 314, 10 fellows, squawk ident, maintain altitude 3,000 feet on reaching. Turn right heading 140.
Turning 3,000 feet on reaching, right heading 140 without at Ruben 314.
Golf Zulu Victor traffic for you, a Robinson helicopter, 12 o'clock to your range 2.5 miles, right to left, last known at 1,500 feet, routing towards Seven Oaks.
Was that for us, Zulu Victor?
It was indeed, sir.
Roger that, copy.
Shamrock 854, descend altitude 3,000 feet. Descend 3,000 feet, Shamrock 854. Top Cat 01, traffic information for you, a Cessna 172, 10 o'clock TNL range, about 4 miles, crossing your track left to right, 1,600 feet.
That's copied, Mum, and we're steady at 14.
Golf Zulu Victor, are you turning towards Biggin?
Negative, I'm just keeping Biggin and the other traffic still on my left.
Roger, that's understood. Golf Zulu Victor traffic for you, northwest of you by 4 miles and inbound to Biggin. Ruben 314, turn left heading 110.
Good afternoon, Settling 312 Golf is with you, descending 4,000 feet, 1028, routing Lambourne to leave heading 140, information Lima.
Plane 312 Golf, Roger, Lima is current, continue heading 140, number 2 for the ILS, runway 28.
We're heading 16 at the moment, there's 14 from Lambourne, 70 Golf.
Yeah, that will be fine, 140 from Lambourne is fine.
Okay, and we're back at 180, is that good, or can we increase?
You can go as far as 210.
On the way.
Shamrock 854, localizer established. Shamrock 854, thank you. Descend on the ILS. Pacific Heli Speed 202. Initially hold at London Bridge, please. It won't be a long delay.
Hold at London Bridge, speak to.
Subplane 312 Golf.
British 231, climb, flight level 150.
Climb. Flight level 150. British 231.
British 231, contact London Control 134.3.
London Control on 134.3. London Control. British 231, leaving flight level 129 for flight level 150.
British 231, London Control, roger, climb, flight level 200.
Climb. Flight level 200. British 231.
Set flight level 200.
Sure, setting flight level 200.
Set 115.3 now.
Set. Nav 1. Dial 115. Decimal 3.
Direct to Kelly. Kelly, flight level 100. Still looking.
Set 117.5 nav 2.
Level 190.
Okay, VO2 is set to 117.5.
156 goodbye.
Ryanair 554, turn left heading 070.
Left heading 070 at 554.
Ryanair 55.
Air Canada 881, contact Scottish Control 129.22, bye-bye.
2922, Air Canada 881, good day.
So as you can see, we're on LNAV and we're following altitude instructions from ATC. Once established in the cruise, we can engage the VNAV profile. Although I know this FMC doesn't support top of descent, and therefore we've no VNAV path or VNAV speed, but we'll be following ATC altitude instructions, and we can use level change.
London Virgin 19 is heading us 3 for here.
Virgin 19, roger, what level are you requesting this time?
31, but 330.
British 231, climb, flight level 230.
Climb. Flight level 230. British 231.
Set flight level 230.
I appreciate that. Selecting flight level 230.
Declared flight level 80, speedbird 102.
British 231, contact London Control 134.85. Have a good flight.
London Control on 134.85. London Control. British 231, leaving flight level 2084. Flight level 230.
British 231, London Control. Roger, climb, flight level 290.
Climb. Flight level 290. British 231.
120, speed 220, 934.
Setting flight level 290. Done. Yes.
Iberia 4144, start reducing speed to 220 knots with the 10 to 15 minutes delayed off.
Set 117.5, nav 1.
Affirmative, nav 1117.5.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
American 136 entering, holding at Bovington. American 136, thank you. Just make a right-hand turn back to Bovington now, then leave heading 120 degrees at 220 knots. 120 degrees at 220 knots, out of Bovington, American 136.
After Lambourne heading 275.
Yeah, wrong way that. 275 degrees, speedbird 953.
Yes, hello?
Hi, just to let you know, we're in the cruise now.
Okay, thanks for letting me know.
Kelly Charlie 244, descending for level 80 and Mount Beacon.
Charlie 244, good evening, descend flight level 70, leave Beacon heading 270 degrees.
That's good, that's accurate. Not quite crossed it, but within range to get the beep.
Yes, Captain, what can I do for you?
One medium black coffee with no sugar and a latte with no sugar.
67, descending flight level 100 towards Lambourne.
Okay, I'll bring those up in a sec.
What's the
You're a star, thanks very much.
767, no speed restriction at the moment, please. Lambourne heading 275.
ADF 1345.
Heading 275
ADF
Lambourne at our speed.
345.0. Done.
Set 112.1 nav 1.
Nav 1. 112.1.
Set 115.7 nav 2.
VOR 211.7.
Able 320 information. Bravo, leaving 130, descending 110.
Meal time.
Okay, cap. Cabin crew 2 flight deck.
London, good afternoon, Master 205 out of 245 for 200, heading of 214.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you on boarding for the 2 meal choices and for the beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
Cabin crew, many thanks, many thanks.
Bed 565, indicated of 290 knots please, and report that to London on 120.52.
2290, 12052, goodbye, 565. Fine.
Selecting speed 300.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
Descent flow.
Descent approach procedure.
Green
lights selected on landing switched on 1000 to go. Fasten seat belt sign.
Okay,
selected on. Got it. Engine to start switch 1. Continuous ignition.
957 direct to Honley. Honley, 957.
Engine to starter 2. Continuous ignition. Engine to start switch. Continuous ignition. Pitot heat on. Switched on. Auto brake.
United 957, climb now flight level 330.
330, United 957.
Logo. Lights selected on. Check fuel level. Center.
Delta 107, good morning.
Many thanks.
United
Many
957,
thanks.
resume on navigation now, direct to Dunlow.
Okay, direct to Dunlow, United 957.
Please ensure that your seat backs and tables are in the fully upright position for landing and that your window blind is fully open. Passengers seated by the emergency exits are now requested to clear this area of any loose articles.
Speedbird 117 on navigation to Dunlow.
Mark, jet 25 Charlie.
ND range 40.
Nav display scale is set to 40 miles. Got that.
London, Shuttle 7 Yankee, climbing level
Nav
290.
display distance is set to
Shuttle 7
20.
Yankee, thank you. What's your requested level? Shuttle 7 Yankee, you're requesting level 370. Shuttle 7 Yankee, would you climb initially flight level 350? Okay, initially 350, 7 Yankee.
ND range 40.
EHSI scale is set to 40.
Pakistan 762 Heavy, good morning. Pakistan 762, good morning. Continue on present heading, please. Okay, the heading is 100 and we are maintaining 290. Thanks. Dead reach 5275, passing level 270 for 280.
Set 114.
Reach 5275, thank you. Continue on present heading, report the heading.
Got it. VOR 211.25.
And good morning, Midland 3,
Done.
level 290 towards Manchester. Midland 3 November Lima, thank you. Climb flight level 330.
Set now
Level 330, Midland 3 November Lima.
Setting track
Morning London, Speedbird
014.
284, flight level 390. Speedbird 284, thanks. Reach 5275, climb flight level 290. 290, reach 5275.
Set 114.25, nav 1.
Nav 1. 114.25.
Cancel master caution.
Master caution
British
button pressed.
231. Note of advisory. The pilot must assume responsibility for obstruction clearance for arrivals into this airport. Remain not less than 1,000 feet above or aside from terrain at all times. If feasible, descend. Flight level 110. Reaching. Flight level 110. Reduce speed not to exceed 250 knots.
Maintain flight level 110. Reaching flight level 110. Reduce to 250 knots. British 231.
Shuttle 6 Lima, contact Scottish 129.22, goodbye.
Roger. Setting flight level
Jersey 756,
110.
contact London 131.12, goodbye.
Altitude.
Done. Open descent. Selected.
Level change.
Selecting level change. Enabled.
Set flight level 110.
Setting flight level 110.
Sabina 11 X-ray, turn right, heading 330.
Right, heading 330, Sabina 11 X-ray.
Beach 5275 on the heading, climb flight level 310. What's your requested level at this time?
Maintain this, heading at 310, requesting 350,
Yeah, setting speed 250. Done.
28.12, goodbye.
12812.
London Control. British 231 needs to leave the frequency to get weather.
British 231, report back up within 4 minutes.
Echo, Golf, November, Tango, local latest information, Golf, wind 010 at 4, visibility 10 kilometers or more, cloud scattered 9,500, temperature -23, dew point 0, QNH 1013, landing and departing, runway 07, advise approach, you have information, Golf.
London Control. British 231 backup.
British 231, roger, thank you.
Reach 5275 on navigation now to Ramsey.
Reach 5275 on navigation direct Ramsey.
Speech recognition, flight mode.
Contact London 131.12, goodbye.
3112, thanks, frequency 957.
Jet set 25 Charlie on navigation now to Tala.
Oh, now to Tala, jet set 25 Charlie, thanks.
Reach 6019, contact London 128.12, goodbye.
28.12,
Yep, now
reach 601.
1 decimal 5. Done.
Set nav on track 070.
Setting track 070.
Level 350.
Keep it 284 ready to level 350.
Beach 5275, climb flight level 330.
Lufthansa 4554, descend back up 80 and return 10 to the left. Okay. Steward 985, descend level 90.
Descend level 90, Steward 985.
There's no direct to function, but we can insert a waypoint change. Just prioritise.
Now 507, descend flight level 90, speed 210. 50, speed 210, 507.
Doesn't look like we can do an amendment en route. I'll have to revert to heading now. No matter, heading mode's quite acceptable. Sometimes use vectors to intercept localizer and glide slope. Heading mode up.
Yep, heading, hold, available now.
Thanks.
No worries, at your service.
110, descend altitude 4000, QNH 1012. Left 110, descending 4000, 1012, Olympic 9.
Set altitude 3500.
Yeah, setting altitude 3500 selected.
Level change.
Setting level change switched on.
Olympic 269, range 23 miles on 279, call sign only to radar 1204, goodbye. 204, thank you, goodbye. Okay, 737 level 80, call you outside.
Landing flow.
Landing confirmed.
Flaps 2.
Affirmative. Speed check. Spoilers armed. Flaps 2 selected. Auto brake medium. Yep. Gear speed check. Go down. Runway lights. Localizer alive. Glide slope alive. Glide slope capture. Flaps 10 selected.
Please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or the video monitor.
4009 1023.
For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll collect any off-service items, newspapers and any other items that you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices.
Roger. Flaps
Storing
15
devices
selected.
and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted during our flight. Return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seatbelts. We'll be landing shortly. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you're making a connecting flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or the video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll collect any off-service items, newspapers, and other items that you wish to discharge taking off the aircraft.
Auto brake.
Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all
I take it you know the runway
Stow
in
these
use.
devices within all other carry-on items.
Runway 7.
Please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seatbelts. We'll be landing shortly.
British.
Thank you.
231, contact tower 119.7.
Tower on 119.7. Tower British 2316 mile. Final runway 07.
British 231, tower, runway 07, winds 035 at 4.
Roger. British 231.
Midland 23 after British Airways 757 holding the left hand side of the holding area. Depart line up 279.
111.5. Done.
Yes, go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Cabin is ready for landing.
Yes, copy that. Thanks very much for your help.
Midland 850, you'll see a Midland 737 effective from the holding area when he departs.
British 231, runway 07, cleared to land.
Cleared to land. 1,000 feet 231.
1,000.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30. Selected.
Second British Airways 757 depart line up 27 right. This has to 459 negative, you are the last to depart from that bunch.
500.
Speedbird 93, contact number 11977, bye-bye.
11977, Speedbird 93, thanks today. Good morning, Speedbird 93, Woven 2 Golf at 1700 feet. Speedbird 93, thank you, no speed, maintain 6,000 feet, I'm reaching. Maintain 6,000, apologies, Woven 2 Foxtrot. Thank you.
Minimums.
Speedbird 850, contact number 1882, bye.
1882, Speedbird 850.
Landing. Roger.
Attempt 4579, clear takeoff 27 right, then 23017 knots.
Hi, Captain. Cabin is ready for landing.
Yes, copy that. Thanks very much for your help.
30, 20, 10.
Reverse. Thrust deployed.
17 right to the right when the British
231, turn off at the next high speed, hold, contact ground 119.7 when runway is clear.
Ground on 119.7.
Well, that wasn't bad. A full auto land.
No worries, at your service.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Speedbird 714, contact number 133.17, bye-bye.
133.17.
Auto brakes 1 would have sufficed. These are super brakes. Got some background recorded sound from the cabin going on. Very nice indeed. Wonderful, in fact. Time for a quick replay. Okay, let's take a look.
I shall ignore that last remark.
Yeah, just
Where did you come from?
Technical problem. We're going to have to
Said let's take a look.
For a couple more minutes at least.
Okay, can you taxi? I want to take you on the runway and off again, otherwise it's going to hold up everybody behind you.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. We can't. We've got a park brake problem.
Okay, fair enough. You just let me know when you can move.
Yeah, we'll do. Sorry about that.
Bibit 92 Bravo Lima, London 12052.
12052, 90 Bravo Lima.
Minimums.
Okay, United 91, can you pull up a bit closer behind the West Indian TriStar? I want to get traffic around the corner behind.
9921.
Look better from the outside.
Reverse. Thrust deployed.
Very nice.
70 knots.
Out of river.
Speech recognition, flight mode.
United 921, give way to the British Airways 767 from the land
Clean
after you
up,
depart,
flow,
line
roger.
27 right.
Okay, we'll give way to another
Flaps.
British Airways.
Coming up.
921.
Spoilers disarmed. Pitot off. Selected off. Taxi lights on. Turn off lights. Selected on. Landing lights. Selected off. EFES but position has been pressed.
Holding block 132. Channel 6 Tango, confirm when you wish to go back to the holding point.
Oh, negative. We do need to stand.
Okay, if you'd like
Engine
to
to start switch. 1, 2.
contact 121.4
Turned
minutes.
off. Flaps very firm. Flight director 7 switched off. Flight director 2 disarmed. Auto brake off. EFES but traffic has been pressed.
Malaysian 3, clear for takeoff 27 right, 1230, 150 knots.
Transponder standby. All clean. Ground. British 231 at Alpha 8.
British 231 ground. Taxi to the ramp.
Taxi to the ramp. Roger. British 231.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely. This will be your indication that it is safe to move around the cabin, gather your belongings and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and we hope to see you once again on a future flight. Thank you.
Strobe lights off.
Strobe lights switched off.
Zone 4 zone right, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
Set parking brake.
Yeah, parking brake set.
Shutdown procedure.
Down aircraft. EFES but position has been pressed.
Next right, enter the apron of Victor, parking stand 11. Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike. 027 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by.
142, go to submit possible.
Fuel left, forward, fuel pump turned off, fuel right, forward, fuel pump selected off, fuel aft, right, fuel pump switched off, pitot heat off, switched off, electrical pumps 1, pump turned off, electrical pumps 2, pump switched off, isolation valve selected off, bleed air engine 1 switched off, bleed air engine 2 off, turn off lights selected off, logo lights off, wing lights switched off, ready for shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist.
What? Beg your pardon, sir. Shutdown checklist.
Yeah.
Okay, Captain. Yep, checklist. Okay, let's rock. Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps
Off.
double check this, Captain.
What is answer?
If we stick to the checklist, it should be off probe heat,
Off.
hydraulic panel,
Set.
flaps,
Up.
parking brake,
As required.
engine start, levers.
Make right and today from the Victor.
Check that item again, will you?
What is answer?
Correct checklist setting is cut off weather radar.
Off.
Shutdown checklist complete.
EG639, taxi uniform, holding point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, 639.